Oh, good morning, jerk offs. How y'all doing today? Uh, as you see, I'm in the car. Had to go get my little guy, and then stopped at the house to get this hoodie because it was a little chilly out this morning, and my silly ass locked the keys in the house. Kayla had to save me just now on my way to the studio. Well, really, I'm gonna stop at Monroe Nutrition first. We'll sneak up on Jeff Copey here shortly. See what's up. Let me put the link down there for you. Hang on. Oh man. Paste. Share. All right, fellas and ladies. The link is in the chat. If you want to come on in, come on in. But right now, I'm on my way to Monroe Nutrition. As you can see, we're running behind today. That's all right. Ain't no thing. What's up, squirrels? Good morning, Glitter World. Good to see you. Beautiful day out here. I'll tell you that right now. A little chilly this morning, but it's a beautiful day. It's going to be about, what did it say, 68? Yep, 68 degrees today. Sweet hydrations. Good to see you, squirrels. If you want, you can come on up. If you don't, it's all good too. How was your weekend? I didn't get to see you jump online a whole lot this weekend. But Saturday we had a busy day Saturday. Did the open air market, the eating competition, tabletop takedown. Forget what else we did Saturday. Saturday was a long day. Squirrel says she's had a great weekend. Good morning, Annie. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, it was a good weekend. So, plan is today to go to Monroe Nutrition, see what he's up to. Then we're gonna go to the studio, probably finish the show out there, and then later today, got a secret filming that I'm gonna be at. That I don't know if I can talk about it, but that's the extent that I can talk about it. Good morning, hippie witch. Good to see you. Glitter World says we had family over for karaoke. Nice, nice, nice. That's what I like to hear. What up, Twisted? Running behind today. It's all good though. Oh, oh,
Was just the end. What up? What up?
what's up,
What's
dude? I
happening?
locked my keys in the
The
house
world
this
and
morning.
what's that?
Said I locked the keys in the house this morning, trying to get a hoodie for the because it was chilly.
Shit.
I know that's what I said. I said, "Oh, damn it!"
It is cold, dude. It's fucking.
Oh, it's all right. I just sat here and played a little bit of Pokemon.
Yes. Did you catch any good ones?
This game's actually it's called Adventurer Apocalypse, and I can't find it on like the iPhone but you don't necessarily catch Pokemon, but you definitely battle them and go on adventures with
Oh.
them and stuff like that. You basically how you get the Pokemon is you can catch them, but it's not like your typical like you think. You have to go through these worlds like almost like Mario, but you're battling instead of going through platform style.
Well, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, there's multiple different ways to play. It is pretty cool. What up, KR
That
Tooley?
sounds different. Cool.
I tried to find it for my son, and he's got an iPhone, and it is not on the iStore.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
That's what I said. I said, did I just stumble across something exclusive?
You might have.
I've been playing for a few weeks, and I'm already number 63 in the world.
Oh, shit.
Dude, that was like me playing that Call of Duty Mobile. You know, there's a whole bunch of people that come into my live and shit, and they're like, hey, man, I found you in Call of Duty Mobile. And I'm like, no shit. I used to play that like when I was on Ripper duty and shit. I would whoop everyone's ass. I'd always be in first place. They'd be like, how the fuck are you always in first? I'm like, I don't know. I just run around and shoot people. Like, and then I end up being the last guy. I have no fucking idea how this is working.
I play a Viking game also that I'm in the number 5 clan in the world.
Nice.
Wow.
And that's out of like thousands and thousands of the worldwide game.
See, I used to do that shit with those castle games, man, and fuck. I spent so much time on that, dude. Oh my god. Because you know your castle gets attacked, you get destroyed.
Yeah, that's kind of what the Viking game is. It's pretty much like that. I was in this clan for like a month, and they kicked me out for some reason, and I was real upset. But they let me back in today.
Oh yay! Yeah. It's a good day. It's a good day.
See,
yep.
I mean, that's your silver lining to getting the keys stuck in the house.
Yep. A lot of times.
I got a good and a bad.
I'm like, what the hell, you guys? I didn't do nothing wrong. Why? I was in the number 5 clan in the world, and you're gonna kick me out for nothing.
Yeah, like it's not okay.
You weren't active enough. That's what we do.
That's what they. Well, I play every day, but that's what he kicked me for not being active, and I'm like, wait a minute, bud. I went 5 hours not playing one day in 3 months.
Yeah. They can see your,
hang on a minute.
They can see your contributions, your activity when you're alliance leader and everything, you know. So it's like, and me, dude, the first time we were in this fucking the biggest alliance, dude, we were in the best alliance. We were all superheroes, and I, of course, was the Hulk, right? So I had a Hulk castle, and I had another castle called Legion, right? So I would port around, and I was a bastard. This was before when you could hold up people, and people were allowed to send you money and shit, right? So I would put my 2 castles in front of an entire alliance. And I'd be like, all right, y'all either send me money or send me troops, or I'm killing everybody. And if anyone ports out of here, you're all dead. And I would do that. I went around and bullied the whole fucking kingdom. And all my other castles that I was farming with, they were huge too, but they were farms. They were all these sexy hot girls. And I would have all these conversations and pillow talk all these dudes, so they'd give me all the kinds of shit. When they found out I was a guy, dude, every single person, my alliance kicked me because I was out bullying people. They couldn't find my main castles for a while, you know, because I was out moving around and shit. And then I was at work, and I was just in there attacking and fucking around and bullshitting, and I went and hung a garage door and came back, and my screen's all red. Everything's on fire. So I open up all my other accounts. I had like 12 accounts, and I open up every castle's on fire. The whole map, dude, is attacking all my castles. There was fucking lines from everywhere. It looked like a crazy wheel. The whole goddamn kingdom was attacking me and draining all my fucking money. I'm like, you bastards. I'm like, I almost started crying. I'm like, what'd I do? They're like, you're all these other castles? I'm like, but you as my alliance know this. They're like, no, you've been fooling all of our people. I'm like, just because your pervert fucking friends are fucking talking to me, I'm a guy. Just because my castle has a girl picture, y'all think it's a girl.
Yeah. Jeff Copey. Jeff Copey.
What up? Hell yeah. That was
I gotta fix this sound now that I'm out of the car. Hang on a second.
Shit was fun though, man. I used to have the greatest time.
There, now I should be able to hear you better. I got out of the car and I was like, dude, I cannot even hear you.
Oh shit.
Oh. Yeah, I was just talking away about the castles, man. Good.
KR Tooley.
I'm greased up like a stripper.
All the poison ivy he's been looping himself for the last few days.
He's like, no, don't get me. Don't get me.
We see you. We
I won't
see
get
you. Is that Jelly Roll? No, I'm his cousin, Big Butthole.
Dude, it's looking nice in here.
Dude, it looks like you're in somewhere fucking sweet, like a professional fucking auditorium.
Looks
fucking like,
wow.
It's wild, man.
Wow. Beautiful.
Like it looks like the reception area and you're about to go into some awesome place. Like, it's wild. What is that?
Well, this is Monroe Nutrition.
Hell yeah.
So I come in here all the time and it looked good. But then one day I stopped coming in for a couple weeks and I come back and it looked like this.
Wow. They did a whole redo, didn't they?
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks
Very
brand new. Brand
Jeff's over here whipping it up.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
Host of Boss Talk, one of the hosts of Boss Talk, which will be on Tuesday at 6 p.m.
Nice to meet ya. It's the boss man.
This is Hippie Witch and Twisted.
Hi, Hippie Witch. Twisted's over there now.
They live up in Alpena. Oh yeah, they're on usually every week. Only time they're not is if they're like outside and they're doing something. Or they forget.
Watch out, Papa Bear almost ran you over.
Boom. Appreciate you.
I know. And I was like, that's not normal, is it?
What's the flavor?
What flavor?
Pink drink.
Pink drink.
This is what you come into your studio with every morning. You're always sucking on this. So when you're doing your Mondays,
It's the new Starbucks.
Do you get this every Monday? Like the same drink every Monday? Yeah.
No, it's a different drink each time.
Okay.
It just depends on the special, or maybe Jeff makes me something special that's not on the menu.
Totally.
Because he used to let me do it, but then I was like, dude, Jeff, I don't know what happened. When I worked here, I was great. And then I stopped working here for a couple months. I completely forgot how to make a delicious drink. I made like four of them and they were all trash.
So it's funny that you say this because it's like a psychologically mental thing. I read this about sandwiches, but I'm sure it's about anything. If you make yourself a sandwich, or if you have somebody else make you a sandwich or anything else, the mind translates to where if it's made by somebody else, it's always going to be better. It's going to taste a little better because it has somebody else's flavor, if you will. When you make it, you knowingly know what's going in there, one after the other ingredient. So it's not as much as a surprise to you, if you will. It's not going to make such an impression as to when somebody else makes it for you. So that might be kind of that thing too.
Well, I accidentally put cinnamon tea in my cherry drink the other day. So
that doesn't sound the greatest.
No, but I will say this one right here, this pink drink is probably my new favorite. I know I've said that like the last couple weeks, but I mean it each time.
Every time I mean it, every single time.
Every single time. This one I like the So I like sweet drinks, but then I also do like the sour drinks because the BrainJerk bomb was more sour than sweet. But
Mm.
I
I
get
like
sour so much that when I do get a sweet one, I'm like, okay, that's
Yeah.
it.
Well, it's the difference. Like your taste
But
buds kind
still
of
sour.
different times. So now you got to tell us what's in it.
Well, and here's the kicker: it's sweet and sour, just like I like it.
Yes, that sounds amazing. I want one.
So, what is this? What's in this?
What's in it?
Yeah. So it's like basically it's like a healthy energy drink. So there's like a good quality of caffeine in it. There's a tablet in there that also has vitamins in it as well. There's a thermogenic tea that helps your metabolism and gets it going. And it burns 100 calories per serving.
Man.
And then there's also aloe in there that helps like your digestive health, helps your gut health, helps your body digest like foods properly. And then there's also in the tablet, there's this thing called Panax ginseng that helps your body. It's like an Asian and Chinese leaf that helps your body produce happiness. And it's also like known to like help with like preventing Alzheimer's. Of course, like we don't prevent or cure anything, but just like a fun fact about Panax ginseng, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's sugar free, so it's pretty good.
And you would never know that it's sugar free
Well, that's even better then.
Yeah, right.
Totally.
because I don't drink sugar free stuff, and that was just a new thing that I learned, and I'm not happy about it.
No, you don't need sugar.
Hey, plants.
No,
Plant
it's
sugar.
delicious. It does not need sugar. Say that
So
again,
it's like
Twisted.
a berry-licious thing? Has it got bananas, oranges? Like, what's the flavor?
It's like a pink drink.
Yeah, that one is like a
All the
Pink Starburst cherry mix type thing. It tastes like
Wow.
Starburst,
Oh my
like a sour
God.
Starburst.
The pink starbursts are my favorite. Oh,
Mr.
That
Luck,
sounds
cheers.
fucking
Julie.
amazing.
All right, brother. I'm gonna get to the studio. Thank you very much. Everybody say bye to Jeff.
Bye, and it sounds
Later.
amazing. I'm gonna go there when I go there.
Yeah. We'll go down there.
Yeah, they will be down here. I'll bring them in.
We'll make the rounds.
Later, bro. Love you.
Be fucking so fat and
I know, my God.
let's go meet the sponsors.
Oh shit.
We're fat,
You better come on an empty stomach.
fucking thrown up and shit. Let's go to the next place. We're good.
That's the truth too, though.
Good thing we love
Because
you.
Lane's Pizza, dude. You know how ever since we got in contact with Lane's, I probably eat Lane's 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week. I am so sick of pizza, but I'll keep shoving that Lane's in my mouth. I tell you, it's so good.
You know what I always
I'll
say?
never be sick of pizza.
Don't trust the skinny chef.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Um,
I don't know. I can cook pretty well. I just I don't eat a lot.
Yeah.
But I think I like cooking for other people more than I like cooking for me. Like Amber just said, you know, it's almost the reverse of what you said of like when people cook for you, it tastes better. When I cook for people, I think it, but I don't know. I can't taste it from their mouths. I think it tastes good. You know?
He's like the chef, of course. He cooks everything basically that's in this house. But he does like it's always just so he's so cute because he waits in anticipation because he's like, how is it? How is it? Try this. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so good. Everything is like, oh my God, it's so good. I mean, he knows it's good.
So Twisted,
He's waiting for
if
the
you could
reaction.
pick one dish that you had to cook to put on display, what would it be?
For me or for him? Because I don't cook anymore.
Him. Yeah.
It's a hard one because
I was gonna say everything he makes is amazing.
Yeah.
That's not even fair.
I make things off the top of my head based on what we got. And it's never a recipe. If I want to cook something specific, I'll go to a recipe. But like I've actually won awards for spaghetti and lasagna before. you know. But those are pretty easy. All depends on taste buds and how you like your spaghetti and shit and that kind of stuff. But I mean, I can make anything, dude, anything. But we have all kinds of things. We were doing that Hello Fresh, and we made all kinds of stuff and put it on display. But that's already kind of like, here's your food, but you still got to cook it. You know what I mean?
And that's a lot of fun. I just stopped cooking.
We do that.
Years ago, so
yeah, but that's a really hard question for me because there's so many. Like right now, my mind is still going over all these different dishes that I've ever made, and it's like I just don't know because you know, sometimes things come out and it's not about what it looks like. It's put it in your mouth, and it's holy motherfucking God just came in my
mouth. My favorite thing to cook is chicken marsala.
Oh, I knew it because that
sounds delicious.
Chicken marsala. If you know how to make that, that's one thing I was gonna say is that's the one thing that if you get it right and nail it, that everybody will be like, oh my.
I was gonna say you gotta have distinct taste that you gotta get spot on.
Well,
and I love that shit.
Number one thing with the chicken marsala is the wine. If you don't get good wine, your whole thing, you might as well not cook it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I've had but here's the thing, even with the bad wine, I still enjoy to cook it. It's just it don't taste as good.
Yeah.
But chicken marsala is probably like my go-to if like you're like, hey, make me your favorite dish, blah blah blah. I'm picking chicken marsala.
Hell yeah.
So I only actually cooked like I know how to cook without a recipe. Only a handful of things that, you know, kind of like are from when I grew up. And that is my spaghetti. My spaghetti sauce is like fucking bomb as fuck. And it's like a spaghetti sauce stew. You don't even need noodles with it if you don't want. And I make amazing potato salad. And my deviled eggs are pretty fucking good too. But they have a distinct flavor to them. If you don't like that flavor, then you won't like them. So it's kind of one of those things, you know.
I loved all shapes and sizes of deviled eggs.
Yeah, I was actually. We got some eggs. I'm gonna make some deviled eggs.
What was that mushroom we just picked?
Country Bread called it like a pheasant back or some shit like that. I don't know, but it said it was good. I wonder if I'll still have
a pheasant back mushroom. We picked it out of our backyard. It's growing this big plume, right? So
you have it on yours.
We cooked that up with potatoes, and we made bison burgers the other day, grilled bison.
Oh, nice. Delicious.
That shit's bomb. But we've been making a lot of like, so we used to do a lot of chicken boobs, right? Chicken breasts. Now, one day I bought a bag of thighs, bro. I ain't never buying breasts again. Chicken thighs is where it's at, dude.
Yep.
Oh my God.
And really, boneless is the best way to go, but even if you get the bone in with the skin on, that's the way to go.
It's
thighs are where it's at for sure.
Thighs are so good, dude. And I cook them all kinds of different ways. You know, make some fucking like garlic ranch ones. We made the chipotle ranch ones. You know, make just regular with, you know, fucking herbs on it and shit. But you know, I love cooking. I love cooking and creating shit that don't have a name.
like you said, my favorite way to cook is just, okay, what do we have? Let's throw some shit together and see if it's good. And that honestly, that's when I do my best.
Yeah. If you understand flavors and how they interact with each other and what fucking cancels another one out and what overpowers, what enhances. And you know, sometimes a lot of people won't even fuck with like curry or cumin, but it's like
my favorite spices.
But just a pinch sometimes makes your whole flavor evolve. You know what I mean? And people don't get that and stuff. And
I fucking love curry. Like curry is one of my favorite.
Night Train, what up? What up?
What up, Night Train?
Different things like that. There's all kinds of different spices to use to create flavors and stuff, you know. And that's like when you make spaghetti, if you don't know that sugar cancels out that fucking that acid flavor in the spaghetti sauce, then you're defeating the purpose, kind of fucked. A lot of people just keep adding salt till it's gone, but then you got a salty, you know, spaghetti sauce.
No, you need sugar for sure. And here's the thing, one time I I put blueberries in my spaghetti sauce, a whole carton of them, and then I smushed it and I cooked it for a couple more hours. You couldn't tell that there was blueberries in it, and honestly, it was the best sauce that I've ever had in my entire life to this day.
Yeah. People don't
I
get
cooked it for 6 hours or so. I mean, it was a long cook, but it was the best spaghetti sauce I've ever had.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of sugar came out, a lot of flavor and sugars, like sweetness, came out of those blueberries and evolved that flavor. That's what I'm saying, though. People just go to these traditional things and they don't be adventurous and stuff. Sometimes you fail. Sometimes you fuck up. You're like, oh, God, that was bad. Like, I made chili when I was sick, and I was like, don't ever let me make food when I'm sick because I can't taste shit. I'm adding more and more and more. And then, dude, this chili was so fucking, what was it? Mesquite? Holy Christ. Goddamn, it was like, whoa. Like, it was funny because I was eating it while I was sick and she was eating it. And when I was not sick anymore and I could taste and smell, I was like, how the fuck were you eating this? This is going out. Much. This is going in the trash.
It was like, nah.
I'm like, holy shit, this is some really mesquite fucking shit, man. It was like that's all funny. Mesquite was dumped in there, dude. I'm like, oh my God.
I get that way sometimes. Ginger I put too much in there every once in a while because you forget how strong it is.
Yeah.
But I like ginger in a lot of different things you wouldn't normally think ginger is in because it adds that weird different flavors. But you can just drop 1 grain too much and it blows the whole thing up.
Right. Blows your ass up.
Simply.
There's a lot of spices I think that do
Simply
that.
wicked,
but I'm one of those people that like a lot of bold flavors. Like I'm like, you know, I love lemon and everything.
Yeah,
I love the
she's got the Spanish
and stuff. I love, you know, tahine, which I need to go to the store and get some at the dollar store. But like tahine is an amazing like Mexican spice because it's got the spice and the flavor and all of it. And I'll put that shit on everything.
Like as a white person, you know, as a like Irish and Polish guy, you know, I'll eat her food. And I'm like, whoa, this shit's sour and sweet, like, holy shit. But, you know, Spanish people, they like that. Fuck, they put the fucking...
I just realized I forgot my drink outside, and hopefully it's not on top of my car.
Christ, I thought you were just walking through a fun house and shit. And that place is really fucking interesting. Look
That's
at that.
How I used to be
like a
here.
fun house.
I had those lights up all over here, too.
See, they spray painted their wall, too. See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's
how our wall needs to be. There was a girl that came here one time and she loved the till and she's like, dude, I'll paint murals on your wall. She's like a famous artist around here and she never fucking came back. I hit her up one day. I've been hitting her up and I found her on the street. I'm like, hey man. She's like, who are you? I don't know you. I'm like, I literally have videos of you sitting on my floor playing with the Tilla. I never been to your house. And I was like, oh, you must have a boyfriend or something. Because that's how it is around here. They all think they're coming to bang people and shit, so they get freaked out, and it's weird. It's a weird situation. I'm like, no, you said you were going to paint my wall, dude.
I'm going to lose you for a second.
Nah, that's cool. You ain't going to lose us. You're the host.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look how beautiful it is out, though.
Good question. I'm still wondering. Dude, it's been raining for 3 days here. It's great.
But yeah.
We only got it yesterday.
No.
Yesterday.
This is the 3rd day. Country Bed was here Saturday.
Well, it's sprinkled.
It rained Sunday. And then today,
it rained a little bit.
Yeah.
It rained a lot yesterday, though, so I'm super happy.
You actually have a little blue sky. We don't have none.
Yep. No, it's all cloudy.
All clouds here.
And chilly.
Yep.
Quite chilly.
If you guys didn't notice the rain, if you've seen where it was accumulating or running, it's real frothy. Rough foam.
Run in. I'm hoping that I left it on the top of my car because this is how my day's going. I forgot the keys back in the office.
Did you smoke yet?
No.
I hope you didn't like take off with it on the top of your car somewhere else and it's gone now.
It's not on top of the car.
The keys to his car is in his office. Wait, you live downstate. I was gonna say,
is it in the car?
I was gonna say you live in Michigan. You don't gotta lock your car. You can leave your keys in the ignition. I'm like, oh wait, you live downstate.
Yeah.
Up here, bro, I leave my car running. I leave the keys in that bitch. No
If
one
I'd have parked out front, it would have been a little different, but yeah, and I locked it.
There it is. Now you got to go back for your keys.
And your banana. Shit,
now you got to
man.
go back for your keys.
You need your potassium.
Oh my God, dude. Like you got your steps in today, bro.
I woke up like this.
Look, he'd be like, all right, guys, I got my drink, and that's our show.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Hey,
you got to change the title. The Adventure of Josh's Drink.
That's fucking great. What's that?
Squirrel.
Oh, hi, squirrel. Hi, buddy. He's got a big tail. Hi. Oh, he's so like not running away. Wow.
I know, right?
That's how it is. That's how it is in the city. They're so used to people. They're like, "You got a cracker?"
They're like, "Hey, what do you got some cheese or something in there?"
Yeah. No, they eat crackers and peanut butter. If you get a cracker and peanut butter, you can feed them by hand, bro. They'll come right up and take it.
I should have wore my ghillie suit and walked over to it like a bush.
Fucking sit there as a bush with your fucking hand out like
you
this.
Need to do that,
dude. That would be crazy.
Put your camera.
It's a cracker bush.
And just film it for a little bit.
You can put a camera right here on his wrist with the fucking food like this, dude.
2 cameras because you need both angles.
Oh yeah.
You need to see the man crouched in the ghillie.
Yeah. So that's why I bought the ghillie suit, is to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's great.
Dude, in the Marines, they had to make them themselves.
Did they?
Yeah, there's no buying that shit. They made it because all it is a pair of camis, and then on top of that, you put burlap, like potato sack. They sewed them themselves. I watch all my guys do it. You know what I'm saying? Because in between all of you guys, there's a whole bunch of snipers, and it's just your buddies that went to sniper school, and you have to have like these perfect scores and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And so they sew on the burlap, and then on that they sew on all those little things that look like vegetation onto it, like fake leaves, all the moss, branches. It's all sewn all in there and shit, like perfectly tightly well sewn.
Right.
Like when they go back and they get inspected, that shit gets ripped on and pulled on.
It has to be
there. It has to be
good,
tight, because when you're going through the fucking jungle, crawling on your belly, what if you got to where you're going and now you're just a guy sitting in camis because all the ghillie suit is left in the bush?
Well, that just defeats the fucking purpose now, doesn't it?
And you wouldn't know because you can't stand up and look at yourself.
And you'd be like,
oh shit,
here I am.
I don't have a ghillie on anymore.
Yeah.
That would suck, dude. Fuck yeah.
And I don't even know where I found my ghillie suit. I found mine online somewhere, and it was cheap compared to like all the rest of them I found. But it's honestly such good quality, and it's yarn. It's mostly yarn.
Nice. Yep. I could see that. Sure.
And then it's got the holes underneath, so I could put real stuff in it too.
Yeah.
Like the nature, whatever's around me, I could shove in that boy too. But pretty much I tested it out, and I look like a bush when I'm laying down.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I could easily scare people easily.
Yeah.
It's not one of those fake looking ones, I've seen some that are like, what in the fuck is that? That
looks like a little hairy moss man. Bright green and shit. That's fucking dope though. Ghillie suits are hot too.
Mine's not. Mine's super thin.
Oh, you got air holes too, it sounds like.
Yep. It's like a mesh. You know those little mesh book bags? Those little drawstring book bags?
Yeah.
That's what it's made out of.
Yeah. Oh, even underneath is not camis.
No, it's just pants made out of that material, and then a coat made out of that material.
Yeah.
That's a good
All
idea.
breathable.
I was gonna say, whoever made that was smart.
Hunters. They use that for hunting. They sit there and then shoot animals when they come by. That's not hunting. That's waiting to murder something.
I was gonna say that's stalking and lurking.
Premeditated murder.
Hey, if it feeds me.
I'm gonna get me some rabbits out here in the backyard, I think. They're eating our vegetation.
They're eating our fucking.
I knew I seen rabbit bites on our shit on those leaves. I knew though. I'm like, those can't be just fucking. That's a lot.
I've got uncles that go like elk hunting and stuff like that. Those do caribou hunting. These dudes are hiding behind rocks while the herds are running, like in the Lion King.
Wow.
Like my uncle said he was hiding behind a rock for 5 minutes because the herd was so big that it was like the Lion King. He was literally in a stampede.
That is fucking crazy.
That is wild, man.
Wow. That would be an experience. Holy shit.
Yeah. My grandpa, he's hunted almost every single continent. He was a big hunter.
I've never hunted except for great deals.
I'm a big hunter too. Got one. Big hunter.
A big hunter.
I'm a big hunter too.
Ever since I was young, I've been a MILF hunter.
Yeah. MILF hunters. Fuck yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I hunt for good deals. Cheap shit.
I hunt for good seeds. I hunt for good
I will
growers.
say, the best chicken nuggets I've ever had came from Morning Dove.
Is that a place or like a brand?
That's an animal.
That's a bird. Chicken nuggets.
What?
You know those things?
Oh, like a literal mourning dove?
The pigeons. Those pigeons that are out here. Those are pigeons.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, that's them. Now, you being from the city and you call them mourning doves, those are pigeons.
No. I was in the country.
In Cleveland, those are pigeons.
I was going to say, they're different. Mourning doves are different than pigeons.
Yeah, you're not supposed to shoot them, but when I was younger, I shot a couple of them, and they were really delicious. You only get a couple nuggets out of them.
Yeah.
But they were honestly, they were way better than any chicken nugget I ever had in my life.
Well, that's because
it wasn't a chicken.
Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets like at McDonald's and shit, that's all. It's a frothy goo.
It was a bird. It was a pigeon.
Hey, yellow lady slippers. It's like a rare flower orchid. It's a rare flower up here in Michigan. And we know where there's like 20 of them.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of lady slipper orchids, and they come in different colors. And yellow is actually probably the more prominent of them. If you find like a pink one or whatever, they're a little bit more rare. But we do have a place over here by the river that we go, and there's a lot of them that have come up. And they're actually, I don't know, like if you get caught and
got a little mess over there. What's happening?
We got another we'll call it environment.
Ah.
See? I told you it's a mess. On. That doesn't look like BrainJerk to me.
No, not yet.
That looks like a mess.
It's going to be, this is where Spooky's new podcast will be.
Oh, cool.
Oh, fun.
They're going to paint it. They're going to paint it black, and we got this.
Make it spooky.
This chandelier.
Yeah.
And a table. There's a table that matches that chandelier they're bringing in.
Oh,
I love it.
And
that's
it's gonna
badass.
be spooky. See, that's how I would be if I was there. My shit would be dark and wicked and cryptid. And
I can't wait to get my shed ready for my lives. It's gonna be like awesome hippie witch shit. It's gonna be
include
great.
if I include you guys, we have like 5 or 6 new shows being added to the lineup here in the next month.
Wow.
Yeah, that's dope.
You're like full steam ahead.
Get this network going. So we got sports coming up. We got a military one coming up. There's a bunch of teenagers that are talking about they're interested in doing a podcast, which that's cool. Yeah. We got a couple cooking ones in the works that we're talking about. Your guys is, and then there's other people that are like, hey, I want to start a podcast, and well,
how fun. I love it. That's so great.
Hell yeah. Podcasts are cool because you just talk about whatever.
Well, and see, what's the greatest thing is like you guys technically you're not doing a podcast, but it is.
But it is. Yeah.
These are all podcasts, dude.
It's essentially is exactly what they are. It's just a video.
Back in the day before there was any of this bullshit, people all the time listened to podcasts, and it was like, I was like, what the fuck you listen to this? The fuck is that? It's like radio. I'm like, what the hell? And it was all these fucking stations. There was like endless stations to listen to, and then all of a sudden there was YouTube, and all those people started showing their face.
Eat, sleep, breathe.
Hell yeah!
Conquering giants, dominate.
That's right.
Cool. That's a cool one.
That's right, man.
That's a local guy here, Kyle Buckley. He makes these. Conquering Giants is his thing. If you watch Boss Talk, he's the one that did the intro song.
Ah, okay, cool.
He's a rapper and
music.
Oh yeah,
everything.
Recovering, and he talks big about this. He's a recovering drug addict, recovering delinquent, in jail, felon, all these things, and this dude has completely changed his life and does nothing but help the community, does nothing but help anybody around him. You guys got like anything wrong, he will stop his day. It doesn't matter how busy he is and talk to you. Like the dude is grade A people.
That's cool.
Fuck yes.
We need people like that.
Absolutely. Always. That's wonderful. Good for him though. That's wonderful for him that he's made the changes.
Fuck yeah.
We call him Mr. Inspiration. We call him Mr. Inspiration. I'm telling you, you talk to this dude for 5 minutes and you're like, dude, let's conquer the fucking world.
I plan to take over the world.
I call him the brain because that's what he sounds like when he says it.
That would make you Pinky.
I was like, and that would make me Pinky.
That's right. Pinky.
That's why we played that whole Pinky and the Brain thing back in the day with T-Rup, because he's the big doofy guy and I was the short smart guy. What are we gonna do today, Brain?
The same thing we do every day, Pinky.
Take over the world.
Oh yeah, I want to show. So I don't know if you guys remember Detroit Frank.
Not right off the top of my head, but
he used to come in a bunch, and I don't know if we can see this very well. I can't. But he etched. That's etched glass. It says BrainJerk. There's my hat.
Oh wow.
Yep.
There's Pinky and the Brain right here. This is a dickhead to represent you know who. He's got a dick ear.
You should put a black light like at the top behind.
I'm where he actually had stuff wired in there, but it was Jimmy rigged, and I didn't know how to actually hook it up. So I was like, no, let's take all that light and electrical out of there, and we'll figure out how to fix that.
I think
I'm gonna put one of these lights, a string of these lights in there.
Yeah, either that or just even hang a black light above it. I bet you it'll catch that etching and make it glow.
Yeah,
but like he did that all by hand drawn, and we've had it for a while, since before T-Rup even left. I've had it. I just wasn't able to. I got another one too somewhere, that's specifically designed for me.
That's cool.
But I think it's in someone's attic, and I can't really go there right now.
Okay. Well, shit.
This weed we're smoking is called Gorilla Cream Cake. It's fucking bomb.
It is such a nice high.
This weed I'm rolling up, Mixture a la Roche.
Mixture a la Roche. That's good.
The Roach mix. Nice.
It's
a generation joint right there, man.
Yeah, we've been throwing our roaches away. We got lots of weed.
Yeah.
I used to save all my roaches. Now I got like probably a pound or two of roaches.
Ship them to me.
Talk about the stinky shipment.
I'm waiting for a Misfits gathering so we can fucking burn this shit. It's crazy.
My dad always hooks me up with all his roaches. The only time I have to buy weed anymore is if I want not roach weed. Right? But honestly, like, it's top notch roaches. You know what I mean? This is better than anything the dispensary's putting out. This is like his watermelon runts that he grew. Honestly, it was the frostiest shit I have ever seen in my entire life.
Wow.
It looked like it looked like it was underneath the magnifying glass and the light, and it wasn't.
Yeah. It's wild when shit does that. I've been seeing a lot of strains that are like frost is on top of the frost, on top of the frost.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. How the fuck y'all getting that?
I said, Dad, I hadn't.
No, it ain't. You doing something.
I said, Dad, I had no idea you were this good.
Yeah, people know tricks to pop that frost out, man. You know, one of my tricks is just banana tea. You know,
okay.
I like to see what the genetics does. It's by its own. You know, a lot of people are doing like Athena nutrients, and different nutrients will pop out that frost like that too. But like, is it natural or unnatural? You know, can everybody get that? That's what I like to do is make sure that I do something that like your normal person's going to get. Everybody's going to get this. Or if you want to see more frost, do this to it. You know what I mean? Not like, this is the craziest frosted thing I ever had. Hell yeah, I want those seeds. And then no one ever gets that. Like, what? Shit.
Yeah, because because you have the seeds doesn't mean you know how to grow them properly. And you got to feed them the right things at the right time, and everything's got to be perfect for that to happen. You know, lately I've been rolling these joints, so I've always rolled from the outside in for some reason, and I recently learned how to go from the inside out. And since I've been doing that, I cannot get my fucking tips to fucking stick at all.
Probably because you're not licking them fully.
I am. I did.
Did you?
I slobbered it.
Oh.
I slobbered it.
Oh.
Is it dry before you get there? Because I have a hard time with his big king size because of the time it takes for me to get it wrapped in time for it to stick after you lick it, because it's all for me.
Because basically what I do is I'll get it in there, I'll roll it, and then I'll have a little lip hanging. I'll lick it and then roll it the rest of the way. So it shouldn't have a problem, but I'm telling you, every fucking time, the very tips never stick unless I'm like, ah.
I had that problem once in a blue moon with certain papers. You know, it'd be like one of the papers out of the pack or something like that. But I roll like a spliff. So like, because I have this weird thing, like if I let loose the pressure and shit, it fucking starts falling out. My paper's falling. I'm like the clumsiest joint roll you'll ever fucking watch, and I love it. I'm like all intensely fucking trying to fucking pay attention and shit, and I look up sometimes and I'm like, oh, I look fucking like retard. But I always make sure I roll the one end and then hold it, and then I can roll the rest, and get it to twist, and then I can lick it and turn it. But yeah, I usually try to do them like a spliff where one end's tighter than the other end's like real. Like,
I don't know how to do that. I've never rolled a blunt or anything. So Night Train says he makes a boat first. So when I pull it out, here's what I do. I pull it out, and then this bottom part right here, I fold over in half.
That's what I do.
You need a lip, an envelope
Yep.
hole.
And then
that's what I do.
And then from there, do your thing.
So
I just keep rolling it till it's a tube. You know, then I roll it down, hook that corner. Because if I don't hook the corner, dude, I'm like, he sees me. I'm like, motherfucker, son of a bitch. And sometimes it rips and it all unfolds. And I'm like, you know, so I got to make sure I roll it back, tuck that corner, and then I can go, you know what I mean?
Cone, for fuck's sake.
No, fucking cones are expensive as shit, dude.
I'm an old school roller. Mine's are a little prego and both ends are a little tight at the end. Like mine are straight 70 joints.
For me, I would the whole reason I would go from the outside in is because I didn't want to lose any. But everybody told me you're doing it wrong. Because my tips would be way skinnier. But now, I mean, I'm getting better.
Yeah,
these are king size. I can roll king size oranges and sometimes the little tiny whites, but those fuckers are hard.
I used to only have like your itty bitty zigzags, the original size, the teeny tiny 1-inch ones. Now I can't roll those because I got used to rolling 1 1/4. But I am so used to rolling 1 1/4 with my size fingers and how I roll that I cannot roll a king size to save my life. Like I've only rolled 2 successful king size joints since I've been here.
I just think you need long fingers.
It just like I can't. Because my fingers don't reach through the whole fucking joint, I've got to do it in pieces, and I can't get it all together.
See, that's why
joint.
It's like a dollar bill. You just get the sides rolling, and then it'll form a tube in the middle. The weed will be hard. I could like literally sometimes take it out and just hold it and like go, look at this joint, guys. But you just put it in there, and then you make sure when you roll it down the last time, that gets tight to the weed, and then start rolling it up. Now, there's other people that swear to this. That you're supposed to make 2 lumps in the center with a space in between it, and then you're supposed to start there and roll it up, and then that instantly will smush out to be this perfect joint. And every time I've done that, like my grip is too strong, my thumbs don't sit right, whatever, but it pushes all the weed out the ends, and I'm like, that don't fucking work for me.
Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. So back to good morning, Mom.
Yeah.
So
hi.
Mom's doing better. She was supposed to be in Florida right now, but she had an accident. She slipped and fell on a porcelain trash can, and literally from here all the way down, her whole ass cheek got filleted almost off.
Oh my God!
Oh my God,
shit,
honey! Jesus,
yep.
I thought I was going to hear about a bruise or a Charlie horse. Holy
no! She's now stuck here in Michigan for probably the next 3 weeks.
Well, it's not a bad place to be, but with fucking ass flayed, I mean that sucks.
Dude, I remember hearing you were going to come for a visit too, and now you got to stay here. Oh, I mean, of course, it can't be bad being by baby boy for a while, but still,
God,
Jesus fuck, honey, yikes.
I've sent my girls over to be nurses. I've been staying with her this weekend. But yeah, she's doing all right. It looks way better than originally when I first saw it.
Oh, for sure.
And she's up. She's walking around, but she is definitely sore.
Fucking hell, dude.
Sucks to be on vacation and you get fucked up, man. See.
Yep. She was supposed to take Eli to the down to Florida with her Saturday, and was it Thursday night? I think that happened. Maybe early Friday morning.
A porcelain.
Yeah, listen, my grandma's bougie.
Oh.
I never even heard of a porcelain trash can. I used to have a porcelain bucket.
Maybe it was ceramic.
Broke it.
It might have been ceramic.
But just the glass, it was a trash can?
Yeah. So
Wow.
she says, I've got beautiful nurses. I got my daughters over there nursing her back to health.
Yes, I love it.
It was in the middle of the night. She half missed the toilet to sit down, and
Oh,
all that body weight came down on that toilet on that trash can, and it has sharp. Once it broke, it was super sharp.
Oh, yeah.
3 inches deep, bro. 3 inches deep. It got
my God.
Hey, at least it was
That'll wake you up in the
an
morning.
ass cheek. We all know what it was real close to. Fuck that.
Oh my God.
Well, yep.
Oh my God. In the middle,
Wow.
like Jesus Christ.
That's when it happens,
Jesus
though.
Christ.
That's when shit.
Oh well,
happens.
here's the thing: is honestly, if she didn't have her phone, she wouldn't have been able to call my aunt, who ended up calling the ambulance. She would have bled out.
In there.
Wow.
Yeah, just oh my God, thank God you went in with your phone.
Can't make this shit up.
I know.
Well, no, she had to crawl. She had to crawl to her phone.
Fuck.
Luckily.
Oh, my ass cheek. Oh, God.
Yep.
Oh, honey, I'm so glad you're okay. I'm so glad everything worked in some kind of favor for you to get the help you needed.
At least you knew about it, because sometimes cuts, you just fall and your ass hurts. You're like, I bruised my butt. And some cuts are so fast and so sharp, you don't even know you're fucking bleeding. And then you're like, why am I wet? Oh, what the fuck? I thought I was just bruised.
The bathroom is stained like a murder scene.
Oh, I bet. Jesus Christ. Luckily, you didn't hit anything vital.
Yeah.
The ass cheek that's all fat and muscle.
Yep. Honey.
Thank God. Thank the Creator.
Healing vibes.
It's not the thing that I expected to wake up to on my birthday.
You think?
That was on your birthday. Oh,
yeah.
Happy birthday, son.
Guess what? Guess what? You're spending your birthday.
I try to give you a pound of flesh.
Care, Mom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm a survivor. God. Fuck yeah, that's a good song for her now.
Yeah, for real. Oh.
Yeah, it was wild though.
You bled out with fucking because you missed the toilet and your ass cheek fucking got flayed. Imagine.
And
that.
I gotta say, like, for being, it is very serious what happened, but
yeah.
she's been good. I've been cracking jokes. She's been cracking jokes. Then the emergency people, she said once they realized that she was taking it well and they could joke with her, they're like, oh, you're gonna be the butt of all the jokes, or you're gonna have everybody cracking up. But they just were making ass jokes.
Hey, now you have a whole.
You can do that though.
Instead of 2 butts, now you got 2 butt cracks. Because that's gonna leave a hell of a scar.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hell of a scar.
It's I think it was 10 inches long and 3 inches deep.
Jesus fuck.
My mom's like, I'm glad I got a bigger butt, or else I would have been screwed.
Like seriously.
Fucking bone and get you in a bone and shit.
That's when you thank God for your fat ass. Because it went through the fat.
God damn, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine if it was a different story, and when we hear Josh today and he's like, I lost my mom on my birthday.
Because of this or that.
Her ass was all flayed open and she bled out, like she couldn't call.
How'd that happen? Oh, a trash can.
Crazy, bro.
What? Like that's just like
wow,
one of those mind blown things.
So thankful that you crawled to your phone. Good job for being strong. Fuck. Because me, it's like if I see too much of my own blood, I'd probably pass out. Like I'm draining my fluid. Oh my God. I've never bled that bad though. You know what I mean? My
uncle ended up coming and was the one to call the cops, and he's, like I said, he's a major hunter, right? So he does it from the beginning to the end of hunting. And as soon as he saw what happened, as soon as he saw it, he's like, nope, we're not moving you anywhere. I'm calling the ambulance. This is way worse than you made it sound.
Yeah. You need to get the duct tape and tape that wound shut.
Yeah, far too much.
Like he's the one that's been making those kind of cuts. He knows what kind of cut it is.
Yep.
Shit. Damn.
And mom's like, I never even saw my doctor's face.
You were face down the whole time.
Yeah.
They saw your butt.
He's like, he had some nice shoes on. But
Nice
yeah,
shoes. Nice shoes, dude.
you can't make this shit up, and thank goodness that she's okay and we can make the jokes.
I was gonna say, one of those things is like for the sense of humor of it all, because honestly it heals you faster, because the more negative thoughts you have, the more negative outcome there is.
But now we all got to be careful when we smack her booty. You can't tell her good job. Which side was it?
Yeah.
Hey, her husband's called her Globes since they've been together.
Globes.
Yeah, she wanted to be called Gigi for Grandma Globes. I was like, Mom, my kids are not calling boobs.
That is too
she's like, that's not what I'm asking. It's Grandma Globes. I said, yes, but the globes are in reference to your boobs. That's not happening.
It's just not okay.
Oh,
we're gonna leave that nickname to Dad.
my stepdad has a nickname for everybody.
Damn. That's crazy, though.
Funny.
That's a crazy, totally unexpected story. And
wow.
I totally did not expect that cut.
Yeah,
I totally thought it was going to be. I've heard tons of people fall and trying to get on the toilet. Like, if you're a dude and you live with chicks don't come and check the toilet in the middle of the night. So if you leave that toilet up, they fall inside that bitch.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny, man.
I've done it a time or two, even,
Hell yeah.
It's not okay,
Fucking
man.
balls all wet and shit.
My whole butthole's wet now.
Like, what the hell?
What happened?
I thought there was a hole I was supposed to sit on top of. I fall into this bitch. Like, what is happening? You turn on the lights, you're like, oh my God. Like, damn, I should have opened my eyes. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Thank everything that she's cool, man. You're a strong woman. Thank God you went for that phone and didn't fucking pass out, because that's.
Yep.
I'm glad to hear this story has a good ending for you and for her, your whole family. That's good shit.
Yep.
That's serious. That's a serious situation we just heard, guys.
Yeah, it could have been extremely opposite of what we are talking about today.
Yeah. Totally.
I'm just sending you fast healing vibes so that you can start twerking again.
Well, luckily that shit, it literally gelatizes and they grab out to each other once you stitch it together. That kind of shit just goes together. As long as you didn't hit arteries, nerves, veins, and shit like that. Like, skin just fuses right back together. It's so fucking fascinating. I love skin.
Well, and that's the thing. People say, "Oh, I wish I had superpowers." You do. You really have healing powers. Your body heals itself.
We have Wolverine's superpower.
It's just not as fast. You have to be patient.
And on top of that, with the right adrenaline, you can lift a whole car if you need to.
Yep.
We
have Superman strength. People can fly. I have a lot of videos of people levitating, dude, flying around. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Not quite like Superman, but they're literally flying around, dude. I'm like, wow.
Did you see that? There's a rapper. I can't remember his name. There's a rapper, but he's really into, like, I'll use the word. He's very, air quotes, woke, as they say. But he literally can start a car, jump a car with his bare hands.
Yep.
He touches one battery, and he even was like, and showed the spark coming from his hands, and he touched the other battery, and the car started.
Yep.
Wow.
It's probably the same dude I'm talking about, but he literally he's been practicing it since 2020, and he's been doing fucking. He first started off with saying it was like Dragon Ball, and he's like, I got fucking. Fucking dude's power, and he was fucking making fucking lightning balls in his hand, and then he started shooting them at paper, and it would burn the paper just a little bit, but blow the paper away, Then he started lighting fireplaces on fire and shit, and now he's fucking starting cars. Like, I keep trying to tell people that people are doing wind shit, they're doing electricity in their hands, coming out of their hands, and they're levitating. These are the superpowers every human brain has. And they're literally woke. They're waking up in this age of enlightenment, right? So their brain is unlocking because they're awoken to what is real and what is not real. You know, so they know now, oh, wait, I have this power. Let me try. Let me meditate and focus all of my force into this. And when you do that, you become an expert. That's how you be an expert at everything. You keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Put all of your whole force into that. You know, not your effort.
You remember what the kid says in the Matrix to Neo? The trick is not to bend the spoon, but to remember the spoon doesn't even exist.
Exactly.
Yes.
There is no spoon.
There is no spoon.
Yep.
All this shit. BrainJerk.
You're merely bending your fabrics of your imagination.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Amazing.
Well, on that note, unfortunately, it's time to take off. I'll see y'all later. Squared Circle Shenanigans is off this week. Let's shout out to Keith. Keith has been in the hospital now almost a week, and they can't figure out what the heck is wrong with him. They've tested him for tuberculosis, for meningitis, they've given him spinal taps. They cannot figure out what is wrong with him. He's supposed to get out tomorrow sometime, but they don't know.
Oh my goodness.
It's either SEEARS or it's a demon.
Well, the thing about, like, if it's tuberculosis and meningitis, they're just through saliva, right? We all share joints with them.
No, tuberculosis, bro. If you have tuberculosis and you're breathing and coughing, it goes in the air. That bacteria, and if someone's breathing it, that's how dangerous tuberculosis is. But they would know instantly. They give them a TB test, and boom, you would know instantly.
Well, they have to give him 3 in order to rule it out, they said.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's true. They do usually do that.
Yeah, but you would know. So, get all bad and shit. You get real fucking sick from that, bro. You'll die.
He's been in the hospital, I think, since Monday night. Probably Tuesday morning is what it was. Because he did a show Monday, and the next day he woke up. And honestly, I was like, dude, you look like you're on some H or something. He was over here like nodding out and fucking looking yellow and shit. I'm like, what did you take? He's like, I feel like shit, dude. And then a couple hours later, they took him to the hospital, and he's been there since.
Yeah, yellow skin and eyes is usually liver.
Yep, that's what I said. And, you know, they're looking at his lungs, and I told them, I know a few people that are in the hospital because of the air quality right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shit. See, that's that DMT fucking 2.5 shit.
I hope he didn't get poisoned or something.
Yeah, poisoned from the air. I didn't even think of that.
I didn't think of that.
That's either. Probably why they're checking his lungs and shit, because they know what's going on.
But it goes all over. Like, that's not just going to, go into the lungs. That's going to go into other parts of your body.
See, that's why I try to warn everyone we knew that, hey, don't go outside. Not supposed to go outside. Mask up.
Don't breathe this shit.
Get the fucking painter's mask. You need the one with the filters. That's the only thing that's going to.
Like this. Get yourself one of these.
That's what you need. That's the only kind of mask. I would even protect my eyes, my eyeballs, your ears. Those are holes. Your skin is breathing that shit. I said, fuck, I would not go outside. I don't give a shit. I would quit my job if that fucking smoke was here. Luckily, we had a very fine fog, and it was white.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot.
And it went away. So
that is scary, though. Oh, well, sending him all the healing as well. I hope they find
Tell him the misfit said,
I hope they
heal
figure
up.
It out. I hope they
heal up.
What up, Evil Genius?
Checking in.
Cheers,
yeah, man.
Well, all right, guys. We'll see you. We'll see you around. I'm sure I'll see you guys here shortly on your own live. But I'm gonna actually send you guys a text here once I get off here, so I don't forget. Just so you guys have my number too.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds all right.
Good, All right.
Peace
Bye,
out, y'all.
everybody.
All right, man. Peace out.